Hey guys, look, the short story's back. I'm coming at you with something today. I'm going to touch on some toes. I'm going to stomp some toes today. I'm going to talk about hate and racism. It's everywhere, and it's been everywhere. When are we going to grow up as a people? We like to think that you got the blacks against the whites and the whites against the blacks, and then the blacks and whites come together against the Latinos and the Asians, and then the Latinos and the Asians join the whites and the blacks to hate the Muslims. Okay, you got that so far? We will hate no matter what. It doesn't matter. We will figure out a reason to hate. In the continent of Africa, the tribes kill each other all the time over simple being different tribes. It has nothing to do with the color of their skin. In Nazi Germany, the Jewish were killed by other white people that were just Nazis, they say. I guess. I don't know what the reason they gave, except for they were Jewish. They were white. The English did it to the Irish and the Scottish, who had the first night's right. And at the first night's right, you had the right to sleep with a man's wife on the very first night of their marriage so they could breed out the Irish and Scottish bloodlines. The Moors did it when they took over Sicily. They tried to bleed out the white out of Sicilian Italians. We've done it since the beginning of time. And now we have two of the biggest cogs in the hate wheel that are rolling full formation right now, baby. Politicians and the media. Oh, they make so much money off feeding us hate, and we just take a spoon and swallow it down, son. Why do you think that they use a white officer shot a black youth? Well, the plain reason is because it feeds the storyline. That's what it is. It feeds the storyline. It feeds you. It feeds your hate. And it's disgusting how we are manipulated at a high rate by our own politicians and our media. Let me bring up politicians. Now, Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton, name one area they've went into that is better after they came into it, or after they left, than when they came into it. They come into an area and just exploded. And the only thing happening there is they line their pockets. Donald Trump, I don't know if he's racist, if he's but I know that it's been crazy since Hillary lost. All I heard beforehand was that Donald better be a good sport when he loses. What the hell happened to the Hillary supporters? You all lost, and you've lost your damn minds. What is going on? You block traffic for EMT vehicles that are trying to help people because your feelings got hurt. It comes down to a plain, simple fact that we teach hate. What you're doing right now and what anybody else is doing right now, if you're not teaching the fact of forgiveness and God's grace, then you're teaching hate. Now, I'm a Christian, and that just made a lot of people hate me right there. I'm all right with that. But I'm going to tell you something you didn't know. Everybody is racist to a point. If you say you're not, you're being disingenuous. If you get in a group of people, and they are different from you, and you feel uneasy, you're a racist. Why? Because you do not feel comfortable. That's considered racism anymore. That's fine. But we need to call it out and tell what it is. Because we teach the hate. Nothing else is going to teach hate but us. Because you take a child and you put them in a playpen. You take an Asian child, you take an Indian child, you take a white child, you take a black child, and you take them all together and you put them in a playpen. Those children are going to do nothing but play and love on each other. They haven't been filled with hate yet. They haven't let you poison them yet. And it's not just you, but it starts at home. It's in your plate. That's what the short story is telling you today, is to make a difference. Stand up for what is right, not what is popular. There are people that have horrible things done to them every day, and God knows it is not right. But forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. Now think about that. Forgiveness is for you. If you bring your child up in a hate-filled house, you've cut off half of this world from them. And you say, yeah, that's the bad half. You don't know that. That's ignorance. Plain and simple ignorance. The civil rights laws would not have been passed if it was just for one community out there doing it. It comes down to money, people. If you're poor, they don't give a damn about you. They make rules, and Democrats say that this is this, and Republicans say this is this, and they all come together and say that they're right. All they're wanting is to get a job back in there in the politician's seat, the Senate, the House, Congress, presidential, mayor. They don't care. It comes down to your house. You've got to take care of your backyard. And it starts with teaching your children to love everyone. Jesus did not come for one group of people. He did not come for the blacks. He did not come for the whites. He did not come for the Indians. He did not come for He came for us all together. He loves us all. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that he should believe in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I didn't hear one bit of color, creed, or nationality mentioned in that. I saw a story where two young, beautiful children, were going to play a trick on their teacher. And they decided that they were going to get the same haircut. And then when they go to class, it would confuse the teacher. The beautiful mind of a child with no hate. They didn't even think about that they were a different color. Never entered their mind. And kudos to the teacher and all the people that were behind them to help them pull this trick off and make them feel good that they'd done something. But that's where we got to be, people. That's the mind we have to have. It has to be a mind of forgiveness and love. Because everything is bad in the world if you want it to be. Happiness is a choice. I'm not rich, but I'm happy. I'm happy because I've had issues in my life. I've been jumped by different people. I had hatred in my heart at times. But you've got to choose to let it go. If you continue to feed the beast just grows. I tell you now, it's in your plate. It's in your house. And it's in your children. You have the right and the time now to make a decision. Will you follow the media and politicians that are definitely going to lead you down a road of destruction? Or will you follow the words that are written in red? You don't have to be a Christian, but those words are just sensible. Love your neighbor as I've loved you. I ask you now, I beg you, realize that this world perpetuates hate. And it feeds on it every day. And if you can't stop, it won't. This is a short story. God bless you. And see you next time.